resize an image, to resize it for emailing, to resize a whole folder of images. In this case I'm going to resize 20 images for emailing 20 email addresses including Gmail, and then I'm going to show you a space on the web, a free space that you can transfer all those images to any email address including a Gmail address. So this is quite a good skill to know, because the more images we're going to be making, the more we want to show and share them. So what we do first, we go into Photoshop and then we go to image size. So we can see this is a 72 megabyte image, quite a big image, far too big to email. First thing we need to do is change the resolution from 300, which will be a print resolution, to 72, which is a screen resolution. I normally go for a width of 800 pixels. That means that the image is going to fit within 800 pixels. It will automatically change the height once you have constrained proportions on in your box. So the thing is, it means that 800 pixels I find is quite good to see images on phones, iPads, screens, laptops, and it's good when you're sending a number of images for proofing. So we OK that then. So we're going to bring the image back to 100% of its size. So you see that's quite an acceptable image there now. So the thing is, now we want to save this image. So we want to go to File and Save As. So it's going to come up as Save As. So we get this box here. So I want to save it as the water. This is from a recent water protest. So I'm going to save it as water, WTR, LR for low res. And I want to save it as a JPEG. So this in turn opens another small little options box. And if we move the slider between large file and big file, we notice that here the size of the file changes. So a small file, which would only be 81, which really wouldn't give you any quality at all. So I find that around about 8 or 9 is perfect for emailing, especially when you're emailing multiple images. So we save that, OK. So now the image there, now we check image and image size. We see now the image is coming over 1.2 megabytes. These sizes are the uncompressed sizes of the images. The compressed size is only the 200 kilobytes. So what we want to do now, we want to apply these sizes to a file of images. So I'm going to go in to File, Scripts and Image Processor. So this brings up another box here. So the first section of this box here is asking me to select a folder. So I'm going to go in and select the folder. So from my folders of pictures, I'm going to pick a file that I've put some 20 images in of the water protest. So I'm going to go in and key W, then will bring me to water. So I have this file here, watermark. So I'm going to open that. So open the file. I want to save the images in the same location as this file. That will do a sub little folder inside the file. And I want to save the quality of 8, the width of 800 pixels by the height of 533. Of course we could change these to whatever suits. In my particular instance, I think 800 works quite well. So we're going to go that 800 by 533, and it's important that we have clicked resize to fit button. So we've given the sizes and the quality of the images to be resized. So if we hit run, what happens now? It's going to open the image that's in the files already. So as you see there now, it's opening the files as we're going along, and it's changing all the sizes of those files to the sizes that we've picked, which is 800 by 533. So that obviously that time will depend on the amount of images that you have in your folder. So in my instance, that's done. Simple as that. So if I go now to images and pictures, and I look in my folder which is water, so I go to W to pick up water, and I will see HAJKLPQRST. So if I go into watermark now, I see there's a new, these images were 2 and 3 megabytes each. Now I go to my JPEG file and I look at the files, and they're all sized 234. So they have all sized now to the smaller size from that action. Terrific stuff. So now we know what I need to do is now I need to mail those. So if we go on to Google and we key in WeTransfer. So it's WeTransfer. So if we click on WeTransfer, it brings up the WeTransfer site. So the WeTransfer site now. So on this site it's going to ask us now to add files. So as we add files, we're going to add files, and then we go in to our folders and we find where the images are. So in this instance now I'm going to go into pictures and I'm going to go into the watermark and I'm going to pick the JPEG section. So, and I'm just going to select all those images and open. So now these images are loaded onto the file there now. This can transfer up to 2 gigabytes of files, but I don't need 2 gigabytes. We haven't even gone down to 1 megabyte. So if I key in the address I want to send them to, .com, and I can add a message, so I'll just put hi, here's the pics, and what I do then is I hit transfer, and as I hit transfer it's going to transfer all those. So we get a little thing that's coming up now and it's giving us time wise. So that's transferring 20 images over the net. It's going to see, we see as we're going up, so it's doing that in under a minute. So what's going to happen on the other side of the net, the receiver is going to get a little message to download to a link. Click OK and you'll get a confirmation from your email to say the files are being uploaded, and when your recipient downloads the files you will get a message from them to say the files are downloaded. Really is a brilliant skill to have. Goodbye now, we'll see you on the next one.